You know, each and every week here on Monday Night Raw, we make history. Each and every week, we have tremendous action. But I believe this week is looking like one of those legendary episodes we'll never, ever forget.
What a night we've got planned for you. I don't know what it is, gentlemen, but something feels different tonight. Bigger than usual.
Hey, our superstars are pumped. The WWE Universe is pumped. Let's get this thing rolling.
It's the ultimate opportunist.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion, the Rated R Superstar, Edge!
I mean, you go back to Edge's childhood where he won an essay contest to win the right to train inside the ring for the first time, and since then, of course, creating a Hall of Fame career here in WWE.
The ultimate opportunist. Hawkins is looking for his next win.
And his opponent from Queens, New York, weighing in at 223 pounds, Kurt Hawkins!
Hawkins at one point lost 269 matches in a row. It's almost impressive. Was he trying to lose?
Don't be so hard on him. Some people just need a little more time to figure out that winning formula.
It's a good point, Byron. I mean, look at you. You've been doing this for how long, and you're still awful at it.
The Rated R Superstar Edge has stacked multiple championships over a career with too many highlights to count. Whether it's mind games or high-risk offense, Edge makes you expect the unexpected. And I don't think I've heard a Toronto crowd this loud since we were in the Dome for WrestleMania 18. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. Oh, kick right in the gut. Clothesline! I'm always impressed by the dominant physicality of Edge, but let's not forget the mind games. The master manipulator loves to play. How does the mental advantage help Edge here?
Well, the Rated R Superstar likes to get inside his opponent's head and keep them rattled in the ring. Facing a multi-time champion like Edge is going to put a little jelly in your legs, but he also has no filter and will say anything to put you off balance.
Forget saying anything. Edge will do anything it takes to get the advantage. The man has absolutely no shame, and quite frankly, it's fantastic.
The Impaler DDT.
He's absorbing some tough hits now.
He's lost much of his early confidence.
He's in a vulnerable spot now, guys.
Look at him. He's wide open for attack.
A Rated R attack right there.
He's hitting on all cylinders right now.
Slammed his face right into the barricade. Back now inside the ring. Close call there, Corey.
Yeah, I thought we were looking at a count out there for a minute. Kurt Hawkins exploiting the opening.
And it's Edge getting out of that one. Backslide for the win. I don't know too many other guys that would have been able to kick out of that.
So resilient.
Toss to the outside. And the referee starts his 10 count.
If I was Edge, I'd get my head back in the match where it belongs.
Kidney first into the barricade.
5. Uh-oh.
The Impaler.
6. 7.
Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade.
9.
And he finally gets back into the ring.
There is no way he was going to get counted out there, Michael.
Spear!
Devastating.
This is exactly what Edge was waiting for. 2.
And Edge is your winner.
Let's take a look at why Edge is the ultimate opportunist.
Here is your winner, the Rated R Superstar, Edge!
And there's your winner via pinfall. The ultimate opportunist figured out a way to win here tonight. Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action.
The gold standard of WWE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Orangeburg, South Carolina, weighing in at 248 pounds, Shelton Benjamin.
This is incredible. Part of the famed early 2000s class from Ohio Valley Wrestling. Shelton came up with guys like Brock Lesnar, Batista, Randy Orton, John Cena.
Don't forget a standout amateur wrestling career at the University of Minnesota. One of the
Real
best
school buyer, not like where you went.
I'm going to ignore that comment.
Bask in his glory.
And his opponent from Wichita Falls, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds, Limitless Keith Lee.
I have a question. How come you two are so gung-ho about basking in Keith Lee's glory? I can think of plenty of other superstars you would call cocky or self-absorbed or full of themselves for saying the same exact thing.
Corey, when you're a superstar who is both as large and as athletic as Keith, you can't help but expect others to bask in your glory.
The big man, quick feet, and agility of the former collegiate defensive lineman that he is. Won a number of championships in the independent ranks before coming to WWE.
There to bask in his glory, Byron.
Keith Lee, he considers himself limitless. With his size and disproportional agility, it's difficult for anyone to argue against the moniker.
An amateur wrestling standout with almost 2 decades of in-ring experience, it's going to be tough to stop Shelton Benjamin.
And no matter what color his hair is that day, Shelton Benjamin truly is the gold standard.
Look at this display of power. Huge toss.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless.
Enough already.
Stomping down. There he goes, crashing to the floor. What an elbow drop! The damage he's taken is starting to pile up.
No need to panic. He's still swinging. I personally refuse to bask in Keith Lee's glory. But luckily, I don't have to be in the ring with the guy.
Oh, that is lucky, Corey. I definitely wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of one of those Keith Lee thunderous strikes. And on top of that, how about his impressive agility and power? Surely we'll see all of that in this match tonight. And that's far from glorious for his opponent.
Outstanding focus there from Benjamin.
And he's heading back in. All good things must come to an end, but I wish that match could have gone on a little longer. How about another look at some of the highlights?
Here is your winner, Limitless, Keith Lee.
He looked very impressive in that win here tonight.
He may not age, but tonight, I'm calling this guy Benjamin Beaten.
That wasn't too bad.
What a way to kick off tonight. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Bella Twins, from Scottsdale, Arizona, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Nikki Bella.
Go ahead, Byron. Tell us about how inspired you are.
Not just me, Corey, but the entire WWE Universe. Nikki Bella, she is fearless. She is driven.
What a show so far.
Great role model as well.
Someone's about to get their head knocked clean off.
And from Osaka, Japan, the Raw Women's Champion, Asuka.
Her dominance, her unique appearance, and her unmistakable aura have all made Asuka one of the top competitors in the entire women's division.
And don't let that smile fool you.
Oh no, only the precursor to what's to come.
That's less of a smile than it is a warning shot.
Nikki Bella, of course, the powerhouse of the Bella Twins, can strike with the best of them and love to show off her strength.
And then you have the WWE definition of a commanding, dominant force, Asuka.
Yeah, a superstar who doesn't have an off switch. Asuka starts her matches off in that second gear you hear so much about. Dangerous doesn't even begin to describe what kind of superstar she is.
Boom!
Such educated feet. Oof. A series of brutal kicks to the body.
Roundhouse kick. Man.
When you're in the ring with Asuka, you can't let her intimidate you. You have to go in there with complete confidence. Otherwise, she's already beaten you.
Yeah, it's easier said than done, though, Corey. On more than one occasion, the competition thought they had Asuka's number, and each time they ended up paying for that line of thinking.
Yeah, but it's been proven that Asuka isn't as unbeatable as once thought. The first step is confidence, even though it's still an uphill battle.
Connected on that.
Oh, that'll make your legs numb. She's ready for something big.
Perched up top.
And it's Nikki Bella showing some agility.
Big time lariat. Starting to fire up.
Where's the superstar getting this from? This is incredible. Boom!
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Look at this. Backslide for the victory.
This could be it.
She got the shoulder up in time.
She's not done yet.
Kick right on point. Asuka with a kick to the midsection. Head of steam.
Oh, attack. Nikki Bella is not looking so good here.
Yeah, this could be the end of the road for her.
Asuka wins.
Some will say it's all over once Asuka's war match
Here
came
is
on.
your winner, Asuka!
Extremely impressive win, guys.
I could watch them go at it each and every week. What a match.
Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action.
They don't just set the bar, they are the bar.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 499 pounds, the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus and Cesaro the Bar.
If there's a more bruising tag team than Cesaro and Sheamus, I have yet to witness them.
The Swiss Cyborg Cesaro, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, former enemies who've turned a shared love of fighting into becoming a dominant tag team.
Top guy time.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 446 pounds, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, the Revival.
No flips, Byron.
Just fists.
Tag team specialists. There may not be a better team in all of WWE right now, than Dawson and Wilder. Great tag teams are on the same page. These two are in the same syllable.
Like you and I, Corey.
What about me? What about you?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to get this match started.
Scott Dawson says he is an innovator in the ring while still being old school.
Well, taking lessons from some of the greats like the Minnesota Wrecking Crew, Scott Dawson prides himself on being a ring general.
Just a barrage of stomps.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there.
Leg lock.
Sheamus looking a little bit uneasy here.
It's decision time, Cole. Does he try to get back on the offensive himself, or does he attempt to make a tag here? Just stomping every single part of his body.
And now Scott Dawson is getting in his opponent's head. Oh, what a right!
Yeah, that's some attitude behind it.
He's in control. Clothesline. Desperately needs to make a tag here.
I don't know. It's going to be tough to make it to the corner.
He's so close to making the tag here, Corey.
Yeah, but think of all the energy he's expending here, Cole.
Can't get it done. Up, backslide. Could this be it? Into a backslide in the pin attempt. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
Still too fresh.
Big.
Ooh, tossed with the suplex.
Now it's Dawson making him pay.
It's not looking good for him here.
He's got to get out of the...
What are they going to do here? Closing moments maybe of this matchup. That'll put Sheamus in a bad mood.
I mean, guys, has Dawson ever truly produced an end result?
He's going for the pin. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. They did it. They won the match. Let's take another look at these guys getting after it.
Here are your winners, Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, The Revival.
The referee's 3 count ends this one. And there's your winner, folks.
What we just saw there was a doctorate class in tag team competition. They just took the game to a whole other level.
What a way to kick off tonight. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started. Here comes KO.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Marieville, Quebec, Canada. Weighing in at 266 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens is looking for a fight.
Well, I think you found it, Michael.
Hey, guys, this is an incredibly important match for the champion.
Yeah, that's right, Cole. Despite the title not being on the line, the last thing he wants to do is show any sort of weakness here, because you can bet there are guys in the back studying his every move.
Mr. WrestleMania, the showstopper.
And his opponent from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels!
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a reason that this man's nickname is Mr. WrestleMania, one of the greatest performers in the history of WWE.
After missing nearly 4 years with a severe back injury, some doubted we would ever see Michaels in WWE again.
Yeah, here's the thing, Corey. After returning, some say Shawn Michaels is better now than he's ever been.
Certainly a hard point to argue. One of the greatest of all time, Mr. WrestleMania.
Through his career, Shawn Michaels has been a sexy boy, a leader of the Clique, and a degenerate. But he may also be the greatest in-ring performer of all time.
And then you have Kevin Owens, who wants to knock anyone who thinks he doesn't have what's best for this business at heart down a few pegs.
There's no use reasoning with KO or trying to stop him. Once he sets his sight on something, he is hell-bent on seeing it through.
Kidney first into the barricade. Not a good place to rest.
No, not at all.
Who's resting?
Snake eyes.
That's it.
You always have to be careful around Kevin Owens. He's always one to play mind games to frustrate you.
That's having the psychological edge, Cole. Owens knows how to get under your skin and force you to play his game, force you to fight at his pace.
Setting it up. Look at this inverted figure four. That's gotta hurt. 8.
I don't know what he has planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count.
1, 2, 3, 4. On the outside, look out. Snake eyes.
That's it. Turn out the lights. The party's over.
6.
Double leg from Michaels. No way.
Oh, wow.
No way.
Oh, yes way. Yes. Sharpshooter. Submission hold locked in. Is Kevin Owens going to tap? Got nowhere to go.
9. Shawn Michaels wins. Shawn Michaels wins.
Here is your winner, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels!
Big win here to start the show.
And once again, Kevin Owens is on the wrong side of injustice. I don't think that was a certified referee out there. I want to see his license.
Owens had it coming. What a way to kick off tonight. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started.